Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to do another not so quick maybe video on why I chose the Nikon 85 over the 70-200. I want to take a couple minutes to talk about, like I said, why I went with the Nikon 84 1.4G over the 70-200 2.8G VRII. The newest 70-200. So I got that lens, and after having it around the house, shooting it with around the house for like a month, the 70-200, I kind of had what I'm saying is my artistic come to Jesus, and basically I just was sitting, ironically, at church during a sermon when I should be focusing on that. It just kind of hit me out of nowhere. It's like, why? I don't even want this lens. And you can see in my primes versus zooms video, that lens is crazy. So I'm thinking to myself, what's wrong with me? Why am I not wanting a beautiful lens that so many people want so bad? And it's right here. I can get it out. I can do whatever. Why don't I want it? And all this research I've been doing on other lenses and just assessing what it is that I want in my gear, I kind of came to this conclusion that I don't really like zoom lenses that much. I don't feel inspired by them, even though they're versatile in a focal length, being able to pull things in and just to move around. I don't actually want to use them, and I think you can see in my other video, maybe I'm summarizing it here in like 2 seconds, but it all comes down to just personal preference. But like, how does a lens make you feel in terms of your photography? For me, when I thought about lenses, this is one lens that I've been wanting for forever, because I know I love this focal length. I kind of, in my brain, I always see that slightly zoomed in perspective that it seems very cinematic to me, and I really like it. I like f1.4. You'll see in my Sigma 35 art video that I'm not the kind of person excuse me, that cares about shooting charge or what the lens looks like at f8. I hate f8. I don't care about those kind of things. I shoot almost exclusively as wide open as my lens will let me go. Obviously, and that's not true in all cases. I have shot at f8, Lord forgive me, and it just, to me, that's not what I do. So I'm this kind of person that, I'd feel bad if I was shooting at f2 even. I just like the look of shooting wide open, which got me to thinking, how many lenses do I own? Because at the time I had the 24-70 Nikon, the 70-200 Nikon, the Nikon 50-1.4, which I'm filming with right now, and this macro lens, the 105-2.8 macro. So I have all this awesome gear. I'm like, why? I don't feel like I want to go shoot with a lot of it. So basically, again, I felt just inspired with this lens versus feeling like I needed the versatility. To me, like I said, I heard this quote from Chris Scuffins. Again, shout out to him, never met him and don't know anything about him, but he has helped me with some stuff myself. So it's just kind of like I feel limited more by aperture than focal length. So I feel I'm perfectly comfortable with moving my feet instead of moving a zoom ring. Some people that you can't do that. Some people what you do in your photography, you can't afford to give up that zoom freedom, and you don't need, the wide open look. You need fast images. Now I'm thinking like photojournalism, probably a lot of concert stuff. If you want to shoot zooms at concerts. It kind of everything, it just depends on what you do, and I'm trying to add my perspective to the internet. That's all I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to say something's right or wrong, just saying what's working for me. So that's why I took the 70-200 back. I was able to get this 85-1.4, and I'm super happy with it. It doesn't have the reach, obviously, but it's just something that I feel inspired with, and I think that's super important as you're going through your gear. If you can look forward while you're getting gear and figure out what you need and want, I think that can help save you time and money in the long run. Sometimes, the first pro lens I got, other than like what I would consider like a pro crop lens, which is like the 35-1.8 from Nikon. It's not pro per se. It's like $200, but it's a solid lens. It's a good upgrade. It's a good option. especially at $200 or whatever it is now. It's one of those things where if you can look ahead and see what it is that you're going to want, just get it and be done with it. I've always echoed the mantra of buy the best and cry once. Just kind of meaning just get what you want the first time, pay the money for it, and then just be done. You know what I mean? Again, that's what I was trying to do with the 7200. Like I mentioned, I've mentioned before, I don't see myself not ever getting a 7200, but in terms of what I have right now, being the Sigma 35 Art, the Nikon 50 1.4G, which eventually I'll be replacing with the 58 1.4G, the 85 1.4G, and the 105 macro, and I can't wait until they add, please Nikon, please give us a new 135 f2 or f1.8 or whatever. I think I'm, for almost every application I can have been in yet and see myself in, what I have, the 4 lenses that I have will cover me, and for the off chances that I need something else, I think I can, work with it as needed. Again, the aesthetic of primes to me outweighs the flexibility of focal length and a zoom, and that's a preference. Again, the 7200, which this video is about, even though I'm kind of going off trail, 7200 versus the 85, they're so different. They're very different. You have 2 lenses that are, for me, they're both portrait lenses, but one is more versatile. But this one is like practically a third of the size. So to me, that helps me feel more inspired, more creative, because I'm not being weighed down with this mammoth lens. Just a preference. So hopefully that helps you out. Again, for my telephotos right now, I'm using the 85 and the 105. Hopefully that helps you out. I know I rambled. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Mr. Benoit or at Benoit Photography. Either's fine. Just ask me questions. Again, I was trying to say on my videos, I'm trying to give my opinions to people who might be like me, looking for answers that I wanted to know. So hopefully that helps you out. Hope you have a great day. Thanks again for watching.